Hello everyone, I am your AJ. I welcome you to your channel. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of psychology to understand why research methods are so crucial in this field and how they help us uncover the secrets of the human mind. So let's get started. First of all, we have understand why research methods are used or why psychologists use these research methods in the field of psychology. In psychology, research methods are the tools we use to systematically explore questions about human behavior, emotions, and cognition. They are essential because they provide a structured approach to gather data, test hypotheses, and ensure the results are valid, reliable, and can be replicated. So here are a few more reasons why we use research methods in psychology. Because of objectivity, to eliminate bias and subjectivity; accuracy, to obtain precise measurements and findings; replicability, to ensure studies can be repeated, confirming their validity; control, to manipulate variables and observe their effects. Now let's dive into the types of research methods used in psychology. Each has its unique approach and purpose. Here we go: descriptive methods. In this we will study observational studies, surveys and interview. Second one is correlational method. Third one is experimental methods. And the final is qualitative methods. In this we will also study case studies and interviews and focus group. So now let's dive into detailed information. In descriptive methods aim to describe behavior without determining cause and effect. Observational studies. In these studies, psychologists observe subjects in a natural or controlled setting. For example, watching how children interact on a playground. It's natural or maybe controlled setting. And its major advantage, it offers real world insight, and disadvantage, it can't determine causality. Surveys and interviews. They collect data from large groups about their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. For example, conducting a survey on stress levels among college students, stress and quality of life, etc. And its main advantage, it can gather data from larger population. And disadvantage, it may include bias if questions are leading or poorly designed in survey. Second one is correlational method. Correlation methods examine the relationship between two variables. For instance, exploring the relationship between sleep and cognitive performance. And its advantage, it identifies relationship between variables. And disadvantage, it doesn't prove causation. Third one is experimental method. This is where we experiment to find cause and effect relationship. Controlled experiments, these involve manipulating one variable to see its effect on another. For example, think about testing a new teaching method on student performance. And its advantage, it can establish causation, and disadvantage, it may lack real world application due to controlled setting. Okay, here the final one is qualitative method. Qualitative methods dive deep into the exploring behavior and experiences through non-numerical data, case studies, and in-depth analysis of an individual or group. For instance, studying the long-term effects of a rare psychological condition in a single patient. Its advantage, it provides detailed insights but for a single patient. Disadvantage, it because of the sample is only the one single patient, it limited generalizability. Interviews and focus group, in-depth discussions to understand perspectives. And its advantage is it captures diverse perspectives. Disadvantage is subject to interviewer bias. So there you have it, a snapshot of the research methods in psychology and why they are indispensable. Whether we are observing behavior in natural setting like descriptive methods, conducting controlled experiments like experimental method, or diving deep into personal stories like qualitative research method. These methods help eliminate the complexities of the human mind. Further, we will hopefully make series of video on each part of the research method in detail soon. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Leave your questions or thoughts in the comments below. Have a topic you want us to cover next? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring.